Hi. So you are here because you have chosen either these cards, and we're going to find out what these mean and how you can apply it to your reading and how it correlates with your current situation. But first of all, I do want to bring up that these are the cards and this is the information. So if you want to screenshot, if you're very interested in the cards, you can. I am nowhere affiliated with these cards. I just am offering information on these because I use them. So I believe this is in the order that it was: pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I will have the timestamps below. And yeah, see you at your piles. Okay, so if you have chosen the pile number 1, and this would be number 39, this is actually Mother Kuan Yin. Bodhi of mercy and compassion. I am so sorry if I butchered the words. And then I have a bunch of spheres that I have in my personal collection. And I can only... It's very interesting, the message that is coming through for me. I do want to just kind of mention that there is a personal story behind this, and my guides are telling me that this is an important message and that I should share it. I'm going to be really real here and very personal, and hopefully it helps someone out there. But this particular crystal really reminds me of a friend of mine's, former friend of mine's actually, when I had my first awakening. And it's funny because this particular deck that these cards are coming from actually has to do with light language. And the reason why I got these cards was because of my former friend. And she's very much into light language. I believe she's still doing it now. And she particularly liked this crystal. And for the life of me, I cannot remember the name of it. So if you do know, please comment below, because I am very... I want to say like nightshade because it just reminds me of nightshade, but and I don't know if it's very similar to lapis lazuli, but this is not lapis lazuli. There is another name for this. And anyway, she liked it. And when I was into the crystal business before, she actually bought one from me. I had a huge piece and she bought that. Anyway, but I have a personal collection and this is mine. But I believe it has to do with compassion. And, there is lessons that I've learned in regards to that. Anyway, so I'm going to read off of the guidebook that basically I have online, because there is no booklet that came with the cards itself. So I'm just going to be holding this while, because I was called to it. All right, so in moment of chaos and where salvation is needed, call upon me. Know that I am here always within you. When density weighs down your heart, I can assist you. Call upon me. I am here as your divine reflection. The light that you have within you, I reflect. The mercy within your heart, I transmit through your intentions. The compassion that you need, I confirm. All is within the light that you have in your heart. Remember, where there is chaos, introduce your light of mercy. In time of struggles and conflicts, inject compassion to yourself and to all sentient beings, then peace is offered to all parties. Call upon me when the old is ending and new is beginning. Tune into the water of purification and life. Use this as you heal. The water that washes away residues, sadness, and suffering within you. Water which purifies and brings new forms of life. Call upon our companions, the dragons, who hold so much wisdom between realms and can assist and guide you on your path. I am a reflection of your mercy and body of compassion, which is you. Goddess of mercy, Mother Kuan Yin, always approaches us in time of hardship. She is always assisting humanity and uplifting their spirits. She brings forth vibrations of forgiveness, life, and wisdom. Her light of mercy heals all planes of existence, from physical to emotional, mental, and spiritual. Just like all ascended masters and Bodhi, I swear I'm saying it wrong. Mother Kuan Yin is an example and a reflection of our inner selves. The light and love she transmits reflect what we also have within us. She is a great reminder of our divinity within. In the moment of detaching and releasing yourself from chaos and whatever that no longer resonates, remember to offer mercy and compassion. At times, this may seem difficult and challenging, yet know that you have such light within you. Call upon Mother Kuan Yin to reflect and remind you of that, as well as in times of healing yourselves or others. Call upon divine water element, which Mother Kuan Yin offers to clean, purify the old. Within that moment of flow, inject new seeds of life into the water for a new chapter to begin. Moreover, Mother Kuan Yin often represents herself with a companion, dragon. Call upon dragon beings to assist you in moving forward on your path. Let me see. Remember compassion and forgiveness. Offer that to yourself and others in difficult times. Light of Bodhi of mercy and compassion is within you. Spend a moment in your meditation calling upon Mother Kuan Yin and your higher self and offer love, respect, and peace to all sentient beings on earth and the universe. Moment of letting go of something that no longer serves with compassion and forgiveness. Moving on to the new chapter of life. Kindness and mercy in your heart will lift you up above all densities of emotions and thoughts. Feel your connection with Mother Kuan Yin and her dragon, purifying and washing all residues. You are the divine mother of your inner child. Tune into your mother side and inner child. Nurture yourself and take care of your heart. Observe a female figure in your life that are reminding you of your own divinity. Very interesting. So the story with that is, so when I had my first spiritual awakening, I was really open, and I met this other woman. I think she's like maybe a couple years older than I am, but we're very similar in age. And I met her in a bookstore, actually in the metaphysical section, and I was just looking at different cards, looking at another deck that I might be interested in. I picked up a deck, and she goes, that's a really good deck. And I'm like, really? And we just hit it off then, and we were inseparable. She was very much, well into her spiritual journey too. And so I feel like I learned a lot from her. I was able to be open with her. I basically considered her like one of my best friends. Like, we were very, very close. And, we would do readings for each other. And there were times where, like, when I connect to my spiritual team, And perhaps like when I was doing readings and something would come up and it would seem very, I'm like, well, do I say this to her because this had to do with me and a part of the information, and it wasn't bad or anything, and I didn't think of anything of it because there was I had no issue with, maybe if she had any reservations. And I think I was we were talking about getting together and I can't think of the word. It's basically doing a business together, or doing business together. And we were thinking up of plans and things like that. And so when I did a reading, and I was like, oh, I was asking my guides, is this something that I should be telling her, and my guides were like, yeah, sure, or yes. So I did, and there was some denial, but it was really weird because the energy that I got from that was, I don't think she was telling me the truth, or it didn't feel right. And anyway, down the road, I have tried to get in touch with her and try and set some time to settle some things, because I felt like there was some insecurities that was coming from her, and I think it also brought up some insecurities that was coming from me as well. And there was a point where I questioned my connection with spirit, and I felt like, oh, maybe like I lost it, like I lost my connection with spirit. And we were at the bookstore at one point, and I divulged that information to her, saying that, like I don't feel like I'm connected anymore. And again, like this energy that was coming from her, and she was kind of pointing out some things. She's like, oh, what do you think that this is? Or, and I felt like it didn't feel good, because I felt like she took that insecurity of mine and boosted herself up, when I had expected at that time for understanding. And I didn't get that understanding, even though, like I trusted her, and I thought, well, like first of all, I had divulged information from a reading that, for her own reading. And I used discernment. I asked my spiritual team, hey, like, is this information I should be giving her? I got the okay, and everyone has free will. So her response probably didn't turn out well. And so because of that, and I guess the energies being mixed, it brought out an insecurity of mine, and I questioned myself with my connection with spirit, and then I'm like, I don't think I'm connected anymore. And I took a good time off from reading or connecting, or I just felt like I was just disconnected, period. And I didn't do anything like that. And I was disconnected from her too. The last time I tried to set something up with her, I found out that there was some misconstrued information, or she was being dishonest with me. And so I approached her, and I was very direct with her, and that didn't go well. But anyway, I think with this information, it's, I think what it is that it's bringing in forgiveness and compassion. I personally, I haven't contacted her again from a distance. I appreciate the connection that we had together. Like, it was a really great connection, and I enjoyed spending time with her. It was beautiful. And I guess the question is, do I forgive her? Yes, I do. Is there something in my heart that is hurtful? Yes, I do. I am hurt. But that's because it meant something to me. If it didn't mean anything to me, I wouldn't be hurt. I wouldn't feel hurtful. I wouldn't be sad or anything like that. And of course, if things remind me of her, it's out of sight, out of mind. But, I don't look at this crystal and the cards and say, well, screw that. I look at it and I'm remembering the good times. And, of course, it's unfortunate the way things went, but I understand that I feel the way I do, and there's nothing that I could do in regards to, everyone has free will. So it's giving that compassion, right? So I don't know. It's really weird that my guides are telling me that to share this information, and normally I wouldn't give, like, especially this, because I've been around and I've given readings before, and people know me, and people would probably know who this person is. And so it's very personal to me, and for this information to be out there. But I am open to sharing my experiences, and hopefully it helps someone out there. And if this resonates with you, then the message is to give compassion. It's okay. It's okay to feel hurt. It's okay to reminisce and go down memory lane, and just understand that the lessons that you learn from that is what makes you who you are now, and that you're bringing that lessons into your current and present situation, and just to give compassion and forgiveness towards that situation, and to yourself, and to the other people, and that you can always get in touch if you're connected with Mother Kuan Yin and dragons. You definitely can do that. So yeah, that's it for pile number 1. I think that was a lot more longer than I expected it to be, but if you like this video, if you like your pile, if something, you had an aha moment, let me know in the comments. Please like this video or share, or if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, if you like my content, go ahead and subscribe, or continue frolic around with the content that I have. And bye. I'll see you the next time. All right, so if you've chosen pile number 2, and if well, first of all, if you haven't read or been to the beginning of the video, please go ahead and go to the intro. There's more information in regards to the cards. So if you want to see where the cards come from, that's where the info is. Otherwise, this is your pile number 2, and this is number 16, and this is We Are Orion's Belt. So very interesting, and it makes sense because there's a constellations, right? And the crystal that I have a personal set of crystals, all the spheres, and I do, for the life of me, can't remember what this one is. But I think there's chrysocolla in here. And chrysocolla is really good about forgiving and compassion. It kind of reminds me of pile number 1. But, and it helps with trauma too, chrysocolla. So, but I think this is like a mixture, or the locality might be different. I can't remember quite a bit, but that's the crystal that wanted to come out and show itself. So I'm going to go ahead and read off the guidebook, and if any other messages come in, I will. Pile number 1 definitely had a message there, but it was very different. So I will roll with what Spirit is saying. So we are Orion's belt, 3 brightest stars of the constellation Orion. Excuse me. Okay. We offer you our frequencies of wisdom and activations. You are related to us. You are our brothers and sisters. It is our mission to assist you in aligning your connection with Earth and Star, pillar of light that you are. When you see us in the night sky, stand with your feet on Mother Earth's flesh, tune into our vibrations, which we are sending down through your crown. We are activating your soul stargate, the center which always and forever connects you with your star family. Your galactic DNA codes are being activated at this moment. We, the Orions, are balancing your creative center around your tummy. Your plexuses at time get overheated. We bring down our frequencies to you, opening and cooling your stomach area, as well as soothing your creative energy, which has been overused by your daily responsibilities. When you lay down, feel our vibrations through your crown, down through your spine, and flushes all the residue and increases the flow of your pranic tube, flowing downwards, aligning with Earth's grid. Of course, we also remind you of the ancient land of Egypt, the great architecture of Giza. There holds so many keys for you to unlock. There can be reached by projection of your mind. Flow of Adam is within you and everywhere. Remember that at all time you are our pillar of light, that receiving and anchoring high frequencies at all time. We are sending you our love and blessings. Orion's belt has been with many civilizations on Earth, the celestial alignments of sacred sites, which anchors its frequencies into Earth and her beings. This bridges our connection with the stars and is a great reminder to mankind that we are all connected far, deep, and beyond. Just like the connection that this constellation has with Mother Earth, your energy centers are connected to it as well. Orion's belt invites you to tune into its image and frequencies. Let the vibrations travel down through your Taurus field and anchor into Earth. Your creative energy centers become overactive at times, sometimes too much heat due to the flux of masculine energy. This also is caused by daily life demands and responsibilities. Relaxation and deep breathing also assists in soothing such heat. Once you align your creative energy with your heart, flow in the masculine and feminine energy in balance. Remembering your connection with the ancient lands and civilizations such as the ancient Egypt and Sumerians. Orion's belt is also a gateway for you to reconnect with Orion Council of Light. Orion Council of Light is reminding you how powerful you are, pillar of light that you are. Fluxes of galactic energy is flowing through you always. Orion's belt also bring forth a deep healing of masculine energy within. Let me see. Ooh, this is quite long. Let me see. I'm going to read just snippets of it. Observe your energy centers in your stomach area if there has been problems occurring in that area. The centers there could be overactive. Observe your emotions. Anger, worried, frustrations, lack of patience are signs of the need of balance and perhaps more nurturing for your body, mind, and spirit. Breathe and take time to relax. Breathe in more gentleness and compassion in your being. A deep healing of the masculinity. Okay. All right. And it kind of gives you how to do that as far as, you know, meditation, or how to breathe deeply. Yeah. So if I'm not mistaken, I usually don't really remember too much about when I channel, but I think pile number 2 was the one that had, like, someone was thinking of doing something creative. I think it was the creative pile, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but see if there's any other messages that I guess the only thing that's coming to me is from Spirit is, as an example, like regarding myself, like for me to do these readings, this requires some time in between a family life. Like I have a family, and I have a lot I'm doing throughout the day, and this is perfect time of doing things, but I had to put priorities first. I believe this is probably the masculine part of me, right? Coming out, it's like, okay, priority first. This is what I have to do. I'm gonna have like a water shut off, and so I have to make sure that I have enough water. I have to make sure that I have my dishes washed in the dishwasher, make sure there's extra water, make sure I put the water inside our water tank so that we have water to drink, because we are gonna be without water for a couple hours. There's emergency water shutdown, things like that. And you know, finding some quiet time and actually to do what I love to do, which is I love doing this. I love doing readings. I like bringing the messages to people that would resonate with this. And so I know yesterday I had such a difficult time because I just didn't have the time to finish. I'm like, I have another video to finish, so I can finally put the 2 videos together. And I felt that I just needed some type of break, and today was my break. And that as long as I get my priorities straight first and I set the time to do this, that it's gonna work out. And that's what Spirit was telling me, was like, do your priorities first, everything else will be taken care of, and then I can do my reading. And it's happening now. And and I was frustrated yesterday, like super frustrated. And so sometimes, yeah, like this is also caused by daily life demands and responsibilities. So sometimes the creative, you know, energy centers become overactive at sometimes, and too much of the heat. So very interesting, because I feel like this actually happened to me yesterday. And anyway, just an idea. Like, I feel like I take a deep breath now. Like, I was yawning. Actually kind of tired. Okay, just relaxing. So this is so much needed for me. Anyway, hopefully this resonates with you, pile number 2. And if you like this video, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And you can like, share, and if you like the content that I'm bringing forth within the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. It will definitely help me bring out the messages that is much needed to those that would resonate. Otherwise, you can just frolic around my channel as much as you want with whatever content is there, and hopefully they resonate with you. And I'll see you in the next pile. Bye. All right, so if you have chosen pile number 3, this is your message from the previous video, the mystery video. And if you have not seen the intro to this video, please go ahead and go back to it if you need more information in regards to what these cards are and where you can get them. I'm not affiliated with any of it. It's just a way of me sharing of where I got the cards, especially since these are really unique. And honestly, this is the first time I've used these cards in a reading in the YouTube channel. So anyway, I think I've only used it personally, and I rarely did use it. Anyway, I was Spirit wanted me to bring like at least spheres with this, and I think this I'm being told that it really doesn't matter, but the energy of the crystal will come through. I believe this has some ruby in it, but I completely forgot what this crystal was too. Anyways, from my personal collection. But this is number 35. If you can see that. Okay. And it's called Centering Oneself, Central Sun. So I'm just basically going to be reading from the guidebook itself. And if there's any additional information that comes out as I read it through, I will bring it through. Yeah, but for now, I will read it. This is quite long. I think what I'm going to do is, you know what? I am going to read it because I've been reading it from the other ones too. But if you want to fast forward, you can. You are the sun. This is called Centering Oneself, Central Sun. You are the sun, a brightly burning star that exits in the midst of light, dark and light. Such beauty of duality. In accelerations, everything spins and shifts. Dramas, chaos, clashes between light and dark, forever ongoing within and around you. Peace can be obtained by the art of centering yourself. You see many planets and stars orbit a great sun, their energy intertwining, pushing and pulling one another, yet a sun remains in its center. See yourself as a sun who is centered and shines day and night, being aware of all changes around itself. It has the light language to say, so I'm gonna try and say this. It's so interesting. Okay. Haruna ti yunawata, ti tai I nara, no yari I norano, watu ti watu ta. Nara. Cool. Very cool. Anyway, dear star, when things get too intense, return to your comfort and quiet space within your heart. Close your eyes and breathe. Return into your central sun, which you are. The fire that burns within you. Allow it to purify and transmute all the energies that no longer serves. Then return to its warmth. Let your light shine, love and compassion. Let your rays transmute all residue. With firm thought, detach yourself from chaos in ways that light and love can penetrate through and transmit out into the universe. A light that creates a powerful space which detaches you from chaos, but connect you still to all around. Okay, sorry for the interruption. Oops. Okay, so pile number 3, I was at Hire Yara Hire Yaro. Let's see. I'm just gonna go straight to messages, and it says, the moment of detaching and centering yourself, accept all that is within and all around, and yet you're centered within your own being. not getting into any waves of chaos. Practice of detaching and yet be with all that is every created around you. Acceptance of both light and dark. Be and believe in yourself and your light. At the same time, have compassion towards others and see both sides of the stories. Power to remove yourself from being affected, see things from higher perspective, and understanding the cause. Purifying your thoughts and energy, heart expansion, connection with central sun and other sun energy. The message that I get from this, and if I'm not mistaken, pile number 3 had the love message. That was the relationship one, because that one was really interesting. I guess within all the chaos, the message that I feel that is from here is that you can always recenter yourself. You can always purify yourself. There's a detachment that can occur, and I don't think that's a bad thing. In my experience, and this has happened to me before, is sometimes you just have to detach yourself from what is going on. Being in your feelings or whatever the situation is, sometimes detaching is one way to be able to recenter yourself and remember who you are. And it's almost like introspection within yourself, because you need to be able to adjust or balance or recenter, like align yourself again, because you're caught up in all what the situation is about and you're forgetting yourself. Because what really matters, especially when it comes to relationships, I am super tired today, or this is taking a lot of energy for me. When it comes to relationships, introspection kind of helps. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. And don't forget to like the video should you like my content, or subscribe, and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in another pile. Bye. All right, so for pile number 4, we have the whale, and it is number 3. And the crystal that I brought with us is a Lemurian crystal. Also, if you have not seen the intro of the video, go ahead and watch that if you want to know more information on the cards. Otherwise, I'm going to continue in regards to the card that was chosen for you, pile number 4, and I will read from the guidebook, and any other messages that come through, I will go ahead and bring that in. So far, the other piles had some extra messages coming through, so yeah. Just to kind of go over the crystal, this is a Lemurian crystal, and it's really beautiful. And Lemurian crystals usually have information that is stored within them. This one just happened to be a polished one. Usually, I feel like a lot of people like the crystals that have the ridges on them, because that's how the codes are supposed to go into them. But I feel the energy is the same, and if it is a polished crystal, the information will still be able to store inside there. So I had this for quite a while, and it's a really nice fracture inside there that creates the rainbow, which is perfect because this has a rainbowy color. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so for pile number 4, we have deep dive into flow of frequencies, Whaley, And it starts off with the light language. So I'll just go ahead and say, Horaineya, Ireinoya. The song of creation we sing, the song of our souls, stars and codes. I am a keeper of ancient grid on earth, records and reflections of all beings on this planet, maintaining Mother Earth's authentic frequencies, balance and harmony in her ecologic environment as well as energetic plane. Your DNA is shifting in accelerations. Certain memories that long had been deep hidden within are coming into light. See us swim together in the ocean of codes and frequencies. Hear and listen to the sounds that we generate. Feel the vibrations of your vocal cord as you sing along. Sounds are powerful mean of communication and healing tool. I want to take a pause right there because it actually reminds me, I think, didn't I say something about the whale and sounds, if I'm not mistaken, for pile number 4. This is a little long, so I'm just gonna go move forward to wait, hold on. Right here, I'm just gonna read a little bit of excerpts in here. Meditate, make quiet time to yourself and invite this totem into your being. See yourself merge with deep oceans and swim along with the whales. Feel the grand presence yet gentleness that they vibrate. This is also you, a grand being who is remembering to be gentle towards oneself and others, discovering strength within, gentleness, moment of nurturing. Observe whether you have been taking care of yourself enough and be aware of the choices that you make. And other messages are go with the flow, trust that you know when to swim and when to surrender to the current. Flow in joy. Meditate and connect with the will totem. Tune into records of earth through your inner self and the locations where you are. The universe is opening itself to you. Might make really good sense about the Lemurian crystal. So if you are, which I feel like some of you are into crystals and resonate with the Lemurian crystals, this might be a confirmation. Deep dive into your feelings and emotions, state of beings and thoughts. It is time to explore your whole self. Be the mother, the caretaker of your heart, body, and mind. Nurture yourself, go in deep, and reach out high. It also talks about opening up the throat and vocal cord. So it's very interesting. Oh, there's star connections. I'm going to just mention that. It says Sirius, Arcturus, and of other universes. So very, very, very cool because there are other like light beings like Sirius, Arcturians, that, and Pleiadians. I know I resonate with Pleiadians personally. And then there's other ones too. But yeah, that is the message. It really talks about the throat chakra. So whoever chose this pile also has something to say to the universe, or I'm actually picking up that there's been some prayers that you've said to the universe and you're basically waiting for an answer back. But the answer is through you. And through you, you will receive the answers. Very interesting. So some of you might be doing readings on your own and the information is there. Oh my gosh. Okay. So my spirit team was saying, show the this pyramid. So this is actually a gift that I had from another friend of mine's before. And it's a little dusty. Oh my gosh, I apologize. I saved it. I felt like it was really important, and when I read what it was about, it actually resonates with me, and I really do feel like it's something that like absolutely needed. And anyway, this wanted to show itself, and this one actually, part of the crystals, can you see that? It has Lemurian quartz in it. Isn't that cool? It has Lemurian quartz in it. That is so cool. Oh, and the message here, I cannot make this shut up. It says, the power of your intuition. The key is to trust your intuition, your higher self, your God self, to move through life with ease. Didn't we talk about moving? Didn't I say that? Go with the flow. Trust that you will know when to surrender to current flow and joy. Something about that. That is, yes, thank you. I'm just gonna leave this right here so you can get the energy of the pyramid. It has Lemurian quartz. It's a Lemurian quartz generator. It has rose quartz inside and shungite. And copper is usually in here because it helps with, it's an energy conducer. So the colors are beautiful. The energy is there. It has Lemurian quartz in there. It has rose quartz. Where is the Lemurian quartz in here? Maybe it's on the bottom, or maybe, anyway, but super beautiful. And I kept it, and I'm super glad I did. I wanted to show itself to me if there was some reason. Anyway, that is your message, pile number 4. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for being here. And don't forget to like my content if you like it. And don't forget to subscribe. It definitely will help my channel and to help reach more people out there who would benefit from the message that I bring forth. All right, thank you. Bye.